How do you know that she's the one? Well, let me tell you this. I'll tell you how you know that she's not the one. If you can go seconds, minutes, or even days without talking to her or thinking about her, then just let her go. Don't drag her along. Don't waste her time. Because time is the most valuable thing in this world. And that's something that you can never get back. But if you wake up thinking about her, going to sleep thinking about her, don't give up. Don't give somebody else an opportunity or even a chance to talk to what you think is your future. But if you don't have any good intentions, then just let her go.
The best advice I've been given, and I wish that I knew when I was younger, is don't be in a relationship with anyone you wouldn't marry. Here's why. It's a waste of time and it takes you off the market. Don't worry too much about relationships. Build friendships, and maybe one day you'll meet your soulmate. Or maybe you'll realise you want to spend the rest of your life with your best friend. Your life should not be spent on trying to fall in love or having to worry about a partner. Your life right now should be spent on you finding yourself. Go to that party, study hard, hang out with the boys, hang out with the girls, because as you get older, all those people are going to be in their own lane doing their own thing. You're going to look back and regret not enjoying your life when you were young. If you have a goal, reach for it. If you don't worry about it. The past is a memory, the future is imagination, and the present is a gift. Make the most of being young, because trust me, getting older comes fast.
Time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. Fuck all the homies texting and calling and trying to make you feel bad about being so focused.
Damn, man, come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
What's interesting about being an adult is that when you become 18, nobody tells you that it's now going to be your job to parent yourself. And by parent yourself, I mean it's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to. Your parents make you do the things you don't feel like doing. Because you won't. Ever. Not now, not then, not ever.
Suppose tomorrow you lost half your money and you're feeling depressed and your mind says, I want to die. Close your mouth, hold your nose like this for 2 minutes. Your body says, to hell with your money, I want to live.
What the hell were you all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the fucking stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the sun came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we had this big old rucksack on the back. Had batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You have to do your best work when you're at least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the fuck up and do it. Stay hard.
Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of failure. You don't learn anything from your success, you learn everything from your failure. So whenever you do something that doesn't work and you slip and fall over, don't be embarrassed about it and don't be like the world is judging me, because largely people don't remember the failures. Like I've had so many things that haven't worked, but all people talk about are the hit singles or the gigs that you've sold out.
quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. Is a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Don't ask for security, ask for adventure. Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live. It's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive.
Talking to them.
Fill up the thing, gon' turn up.
Even if I do a good job, I always wonder, how I could have done it better. I rarely celebrate anything, and just for anyone watching this that's wondering how this happened, that's really the answer. It's being so unsure how you're getting it done that you just kind of keep going in the hopes of figuring out the formula. Just feeling so lucky and blessed that the fear of losing it keeps you up at night.
What if everything you wanted from someone else, you actually wanted from yourself? You want someone to tell you that they love you. You want someone to support you. You want someone to build you up. You want someone to take you on an adventure. When last did you do that for yourself?
What are you afraid of? What am I afraid of? Not finishing what I start. Whatever I start, I want to finish, man. I got to put a period or exclamation mark at the end of everything I start. And I hate not finishing something. That's probably the thing I'm most afraid of.
Why rich people aren't as happy, and I just think it's because they've upped the bar so far that only the, best things satisfy them.
You're born alone and you die alone, and this world just drops a bunch of rules on top of you to make you forget those facts, but I never forget. I'm living like there's no tomorrow, because there isn't one.
Get yourself disciplined. Well, why? Well, not so you're a slave, but so that you could be a master. Everybody knows this. They feel bad when they decide they're going to get themselves in good shape and go to the gym, and lasts like 3
days.
Attempts, yeah. And then no one's happy about the fact that they quit, and they berate themselves for it. And we know that we need to go through a disciplinary process. We need to subjugate ourselves to a disciplinary process.
How do you sleep on nights when you lose $5 million?
A nice cigar. Hey, you gotta celebrate your failures and your success.
Yeah,
because there is a lesson to be learned in everything. When you have a great success, a good exit, you sell a company or whatever it may be, you celebrate because it's a good milestone in life. And then when you lose, something bad happens, hey, it's an expensive lesson learned, you still celebrate it.
Yeah.
Because if you take it with a negative notation, that's just gonna keep eating you inside.
If there is something that you feel is good, something you want to do, something that means something to you, try to do it. Because I think you can only do your best work if you're doing what you want to do, and if you're doing it the way you think it should be done, and if you can take pride in it after you've done it, no matter what it is. You can look at it and say, I did that, and I think it's pretty damn good. A great feeling.
Money does not buy you happiness. You have got to identify your purpose in life, your mission, your reason for being. The 2 most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. The average person dies never knowing why they were born, because they never asked their creator, okay, I want to be successful, but why?
If you're not prepared to lose, you're never going to win, because you're always playing it safe.
You know what a loser is? A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Now you're trying, right? Yeah. Well, then you're not a loser.
No one can live without a routine.
You just forget that. If you guys don't have a routine, I would recommend, like, you get one going, because you cannot be mentally healthy without a routine. You need to pick a time to get up. Whatever time you want, but pick one and stick to it, because otherwise you dysregulate your circadian rhythms and they regulate your mood. Schedule, that's a good thing, man. Your brain will thank you for it. It will stabilize your nervous system.
If you want to become successful in life, young man, he said, number one, you got to change your mindset. He said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. Number two, practice OQP, only quality people. You earn within $2,000 to $3,000 of your closest friends. Third thing he said, develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
Every day, I have this voice in my head coming up with reasons not to do it, and every day, I have another voice in my head saying, shut the fuck up and get in the sea. And that is the thing that I have been training for the last couple of years. That second voice that says to me, Jay, shut up, get in there, and think about how good you're going to feel once you've done it. So think about this, if you're sitting in bed, pressing snooze, you need a second voice in your head to say, get the fuck up. If you have this second thought about not going to the gym in the morning, learn to get this second voice in your head to say, shut the fuck up and go to the gym. Because it's that second voice that's going to change your life.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. You've got to find what you love.
You can have a job, or you can have a career, or you can have a calling. And the best thing is to have a calling.
You should truly follow your passion. If you're doing something and you're not interested or you have no passion for it, you really...
Life is too short.
You're going to fail.
So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
You've got to enjoy what you do every day.
Find your passion. You find your passion. I was very, very lucky.
I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing.
If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
Let's take one more step. Let's go get one more workout in. Let's take another breath. Let's just keep showing up, keep doing the work, keep putting it in. And, you know, slowly but surely, I mean, that's how you achieve greatness. You know, you just keep showing up, you keep giving it everything you have, even when you feel like there's nothing there, nothing's coming from it. And that's really just what kind of got me through that hump.
This last week, it started taking a toll on me. I usually don't think too much. Get my shoes on, head the fuck out. I've been thinking a lot. That internal voice that's been talking to me, talking about, oh man, you're tired. Looking at my shoes about 30 minutes before I put the motherfuckers on. Pushing back the time of that I go out to go run. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape. Sounds like a straight bitch when I listen to that motherfucker. So if you ever have a hard time out there, tape yourself. Listen to what kind of bitch you're being. Stay home.
Realize that when I am in crisis, when I have quote-unquote fucked up, my response is, you fucking idiot. How could you? Of course. What did you expect? If I spoke to my friends like I used to speak to myself, I would have no friends. So if you do talk to yourself out loud, and I do, make sure that the words are loving and supportive and nourishing. Start the work of being your own best friend.
Smile. Though your heart is aching, smile. Even though it's breaking. When there aren't clouds and distant, you'll get by.
Who's your best friend?
Me.
Really?
I got the best advice for me. I could talk to me about anything and I'll tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a best friend. I don't want someone who's gonna use me, or I don't want to use anyone else. Like I'm self-sufficient.